Hey everyone, happy Wednesday. It is still a nice early cool morning here on planet Miami, and I just got my sweat on with the fabulous Denise Ducati. So wishing you wherever you are a very happy Wednesday. Maybe some of you are busy easing out of bed, maybe some of you have already got your morning sweat on, that's great, and maybe some of you are already midway through your day. So what I'd like to share with you this morning is some wisdom that popped up for me while I was getting my sweat on the Stairmaster this morning. And it's actually a pearl of wisdom that my dad shared with me, and my goodness, how I wish that I had managed to be more wise and to absorb more of those pearls of wisdom. But anyway, two of the pearls that came up for me again this morning was enthusiasm. So my dad always says that enthusiasm is the highest paid commodity, and he always used to encourage me to take small steps forward and make the best of all the opportunities that come along our way. And I think why that came up for me this morning is while I was doing my thing on the Stairmaster this morning, I was just really present to how when we're going through different seasons in our life, or when there's a certain mission at hand, we have a couple of choices available to us in terms of how we go about taking those challenges on. So while I was on the Stairmaster, I realized I could drudge through that incline one slow step at a time, or I could get my fists up and I could get some motion going and really kind of double time it and go with it with more enthusiasm, right? And that really worked for me halfway through when that incline was starting to burn and I was starting to look at the time and wish for, the 30 minutes to be over. So maybe there's something in there for you this morning, just to consider, how are you going about the seasons in your life? How are you tackling those inclines? Just think about that for a moment. When the going gets tough, do you start slowing down and drudging through those steps? Would you get your fists up, double time it, and just go for it? So my invitation to all of you is to try that on. Just try that on today. Maybe on your way to work, instead of dragging your feet to the car and reaching over for the cup of coffee like it's going to be something to just, save you and perk you up for the rest of the day, double time it to the car. Put on some lively music and just go for it. Life is so precious. That's what's coming up for me today. Life is so precious. And while some of us take our own, well, all of us take our own time on this journey, and all of us take our own time to realize what we need to realize and gain the awareness we need to gain to really go for it. Take a breath and go for it, sister, brother, go for it. There's so much at hand here, and the stakes are so high. The stakes are so high if you don't. I think so many of us become so comfortable about the fact that waking up tomorrow is a given. Well, it's not, unfortunately. It really isn't. I've had the great privilege and gift of working with people that have had to face some serious dis-ease, some pretty intense labels like cancer, diabetes, pretty big labels. And so I thank all of those clients, and I thank my life experience. I'm grateful for the fact that by losing people in my life, I have that awareness that life is so short and life is so precious. And do I get it right all the time? Absolutely not. Do I sometimes drag my feet? Absolutely. But you know what? There isn't any one magic bullet. Like we've been discussing, it's all about going back to those basics. If you need your body to double time it today, check in to see if you're giving your body the basics. Remember, are you hydrating enough? Did you sleep enough? What are you choosing to fuel yourself with? If you are busy eating plenty of sugar just to get you through the day, unfortunately, you're not setting yourself up for success. Unfortunately, what you're doing is you're creating dysbiosis, meaning there's this imbalance in your gut, and all you're doing is you're creating more cravings and you're creating these sugar spikes in your bloodstream, and that's definitely not going to be something to sustain you through the day. So how are you nourishing yourself? And then one of my favorites, of course, are you breathing? So let's take a moment now and take a couple of breaths together. I'm going to teach you Andrew Weil's 4-7-8 breath this morning, and that goes out to Ethel and Sarah. Thank you so much for your requests in the comments below. To all of you, if you have any specific well-being request, question or concern, please take a moment and capture that in the comment box below, and I'll do my best to speak to that topic for you. So this one goes out to Ethel and Sarah. It's called the 4-7-8 breath, as I say. You can Google Dr. Weil, that's W-E-I-L. And I suggest you take a moment and you grab a pen and paper and you make a note for yourself. It's called the 4-7-8 breath. It's amazing. So shout out to Dr. Weil. He is an incredible wellness warrior. So it's really, really simple. The 4-7-8 breath is basically this. So you're going to take you're going to take an inhale, inhale for 4 counts. I'm going to demonstrate in just a moment. Let me just talk you through it. So you're going to inhale for 4 counts, okay? You're going to pause and hold your breath for 7 counts. And then you're going to exhale with pursed lips and an audible sound for 8 counts. Okay, so that's in for 4, hold for 7, exhale for 8. In for 4, hold for 7, out for 8. And Dr. Weil recommends that when you start using this breath, that you do 4 cycles of that breath. Okay, so one batch of breathing will be 4 cycles for the first month, and then after you got into the hang of doing it for a month, you can repeat it 8 cycles. Okay, so what is this breath great for? This breath is fantastic for calming your nervous system. So if you have a moment where you feel you've allowed yourself to become upset by something, when you feel that feeling of tension rising up in you, that's a really great time to pause and to do the 4-7-8 breath. It's also very good for curbing cravings, and it's fantastic to help you fall asleep. As with everything, this isn't something that you might feel the benefits of immediately. So my encouragement to you is to find an accountability partner and to keep one another accountable to do this for at least 1 month. And then let's talk again. Okay, so the 4-7-8 breath, if you're just joining in now. Hi Yolanda, oh my gosh, hi girls. That's so cool. My friend Yolanda just joined in from South Africa. Hello Bookie. Okay, awesome. So 4-7-8 breath. In for 4, hold for 7, exhale for 8. So let me demonstrate that for you. It's going to look like this. Okay, so that was 4 rounds of the 4-7-8 breath. Try it out. Let me know how it goes for you. Like now, I've been doing it for a few months now, so immediately after that first round, I can feel this kind of like tingling sensation in my brain. I can feel how prana is being invited into this area to just revive it with brand new, refreshed blood. So try it out. It's a really, really great breathing technique. Okay, folks, well, that is all from me today. If you'd like to have a look at some of my other mindset pieces that I share on Instagram, you can find me at Wellness Warriors Unite or on my Affinity for Wellness Facebook page. I also share some of the goodies that I make in my kitchen. So please go over there and enjoy. And again, I would love to hear from you. I would really love to hear from you how the 4-7-8 breath is serving you, and how it's going to serve you today and tomorrow to get those fists up, to double time it, baby, and to go at it with enthusiasm. Rise, Wellness Warriors, rise. Bye now.